elaboration kindly. The other day, the directive was given that students will just go join to university, then like without even paying anything. Like, let's reason out, how will it be when students are in university? Yes, they have not paid the money, they need services. We have workers, we have lecturers, and all other stakeholders that really need to be paid. Of course, there are basic services that you really need in our university. So, how are the university going to manage this? If I said I only need a clarification. Then, Mr. President, I will also need maybe some explanation on this, the placement. Of course, everybody is saying the funding model is the brilliant thing that has ever happened in this country. But now the problem is its implementation. In a case where, of course, we have parameters to place these students in band 1 to either band 5. But now how is a kid, maybe whose parents have separated informally? Of course, lately we are having a lot of broken marriages and everything. Of course, you can find sometimes even children end up remaining on their own, or maybe staying with their grandparents. As a student, or as this kid, how are they going to present themselves? How are they going to defend themselves when it comes to their placement? Because they don't have anything to show.
Thank you, Magineta. You have asked 3 questions. I think it's only fair that we stop there. Thank you very much. Maybe we can give one more person up Mbele, or yeah, maybe this guy at in front here. Yep.
To His Excellency, Mr. President, all protocols observed. I am Nick Okoth from the Aviation College of Mombasa. My concern towards the new funding model is drawn to the situation whereby you have got twins. They are joining the campus at the same time. But then during the placement, you realize one is placed on band 1 and the other finds herself in band 5. How do we handle such kind of a situation?
Thank you very much. Can I have, maybe we can take 2 from this side, and then we can take 2 from that side. A lady and a gentleman. We have a gentleman right behind there.
Yeah, thank you, Your Excellency, for creating this opportunity. I'm Faustin Wandera from African Nazarene University, and by God's grace, I'm serving as chairperson of the Student Council. Your Excellency, African Nazarene University is a private university. And under this new funding model, we feel discriminated as private universities. I am yet to be convinced, as much as you have explained to us this funding model, because of the following reasons. Maybe you can help me to understand if you answer these 2 questions. If the government decides to offer scholarship to the students to go to private university, is it that the scholarships are being offered to the universities or to the students who are Kenyans and they have a choice to go to the private universities? Number 2, Your Excellency, if I believe the funding model is running, if this model is going forward, then we are being forced as the student leaders in private universities to also find the solution. Just the way you committed to the people of Kenya, I also committed to the students of African Nazarene University that I will have to make sure that also your needs are met. Your Excellency, if this model goes on, I have a solution. We have a solution which is an initiative. It is called ASOSI, that is African Nazarene Student Organization Scholarship Initiative. Now, as the Student Governing Council, we will be forced to offer the scholarship to the students in the institution. Therefore, I have to ask that under this initiative, kindly, Your Excellency, can I get from you in your capacity 20 million to give scholarships to the students? If yes, Excellency, I can give you a bank account for African Nazarene University right now. You can just send the money there. We will allocate with the team and we'll give the report to you. Thank you.
A lady this time round. Let's get a lady.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I'm Teresia Nzisa, and from Taita Taveta University, Special Needs Secretary. Then here mahali hapa mahali nimekaa tulikuwa tumekusanyisha maswali kwa Omar. Then anaezongea juu nimepata mic.
Comrades, wisdom. Comrades, power. Comrades, viva. Vice Chancellor's high.
Your Excellency, I have a few concerns concerning the new funding model and a few things related to the higher education funding. And I'll start right away by talking about the students who do the intra-school transfer. You know, once comrades, the Form 4s, or a student is done with the Form 4 education, and therefore the COOPS portal is open for application of the courses and the universities, they are not aware of which courses. They are not aware of maybe which courses to apply for, and therefore they opt for any course. And they believe that on reporting to that university after the placement, they'll get to change their courses. But now this has become a problem, because on changing the programs, the funding, I don't know, the funding board or the government, an example of the 300 students in Pony University who transferred their courses, and therefore up to now their fee has never reflected. And I have a problem with why should the entire cost of the program reflect in a student's portal instead of the household obligation, the household contribution? Now we get to know that the government, due to failure to release the funds to the universities, these students are not able to do their exams. These students cannot access the university services. These students are held back from enjoying the privileges of the university, just as other students. I'd really love to hear you respond to that. Secondly, in Naivasha with the PS, though she gave you a contrary opinion or conclusion, she told you that we agreed to everything, and we said that the model is really working, which was not true. Actually, we told her that for this model, if we have to stick to the new funding model, let us do away with band 4 and band 5. Because these are the problematic bands. They are the bands that are creating so many problems to the parents. In Pony University last week we had students joining, and majority of them came with their parents. So you find that we are helping in the admission process, and the parent is coming thinking that I'm part of the administrators, crying that, oh, my student is placed in band 4, my net worth is 0. What should I do? Na anatoa machozi. Really, Mr. President, I thought this government is for Mama Mboga and mtu ya boda boda. So what do we do to search, or rather to help such parents and students? Number 3, you said that if students can propose better ideas to make this model work, then I'm a social scientist. I can offer one. Now that my colleague, my wise colleague there said that we have so many bursary kits in different dockets, starting from the MCA up to the presidential. Your office also has a bursary. I don't know if that is true, but you know it yourself. So if we can constitute it into one kit and make education completely free or reduce the cost of programs, that will be very appropriate and this model will work. Number two, I asked myself, now who sits back and decides that now this program is going to cost this much? Who? I think the Vice Chancellors and you know better. Do we have a fixed figure that should be the hii lazima tu hii cost of hii program, for example, medicine should cost this much? So we can reduce, right? So if we have a reduced cost of programs, and let's say, for example, you have those, maybe the impossibility of band 4 and 5 being done away with, now we have band 1, 2 to 5. We have students in band 1 paying nothing, band 2 paying nothing, band 3 paying something, band 4 paying something a little more than those in band 3, and band 5 paying that way this model will work. Mr. President, I can assure you. Thirdly, we've talked about the corruption in the institutions. We have this seat. Mtu akikwambia this seat costs $1 million. That's crazy. We have this thing called a Procurement Act or Procurement something. Like each and everything has to be procured. We have those procurement officers. Those are the sources of corruption. Mr. President, if you have to do something, then start with doing away with those offices. How the hell can we have a seat here costing $1 million when we know the actual price? So can we have the Procurement Act done away with? Thank you, Mr. President.